Hey, hey, it's that time and again. Pull up a chair and call a friend. We're talking about our days, the good and the weird, and memes so strange they should be feared. Some jokes pop, some jokes fall, but we keep on laughing through it all. It's gory, it's cozy, it's a little bit funny. Oh yeah, well I thought it was funny. So tune in, baby, every other day. We got chuckles and cringe coming your way. It's a swinging little show, kinda loopy, kinda sunny. That's right, well I thought it was funny.
Good morning, folks. The time is 9:45 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 19th of November, 2025. And of course, that's the 20th for my friends down under, those folks on the other side of the world, on the bottom of it, those folks in Australia. Say hello to all the folks in Australia, my friends. But let's have a real big hello for those folks in Melbourne, the city with the most group members of any city around the world. And that's pretty crazy, seeing as that we have about 887,000 members in this community of ours. And before I get ahead of myself, my name is Lee. I'm the guy who started this group, which turned into two groups, and it's now our community, as I was saying. And you folks are you, and you're amazing. And how do I know that? Well, who else are you going to be? And this community of ours is amazing, but it wasn't before you got here. So that's pretty easy math to do. You're you, and you're amazing. Cheers to that, and cheers to making our community so successful. Cheers to making us the funniest city on the internet. Population us. Funny people, funny place, making people laugh. So how are y'all doing today? I hope you're doing fantastic. What's going on in your lives? Before we do anything, please take a quick moment, hit the reaction button, whether it's thumbs up, whether it's the happy face guy, the heart, even the upset guy, or the confused guy, or the sad guy, or whatever it might be. Please hit one of those reaction buttons now so I know that you're watching. I would love it. Thank you. And if you want to take a moment, I'd like to know how you're doing today. I'd just say, hey, just simple one, how are you doing today? Quick answer to that, I'm doing good. I want to know how you're doing. And if you want to share anything else about your lives, this would be a perfect time to do it. Why? Because we want to make the funniest city on the internet the friendliest city on the internet. And maybe we can create that sense of community by getting to know each other a little bit. That's why I talk about myself. That's why I talk about any of you folks that answer this question as to what are you doing today, or what's going on in your life and what's happening. I want to hear about you folks. Let's make these videos a lot more interesting. Let's stop talking about me. Let's start talking about you. But we are going to talk about me. I started this video late because we had snow removal folks outside. We had a bit of snow overnight. Not a whole bunch, but enough to stick, and they had to clear the sidewalks. And it was so loud, I thought they were concentrating just right outside my door. It just sounded like they were just focused there. So I sat around watching YouTube, and while I was sitting around watching YouTube this morning, waiting for those folks to finish so I can come down and record, I got this quick little clip of one of our two amazing cats, Morrison, just flipping out, having a good time on the new cat post that we got him. I'm going to play that right now. Gosh, I love that kitty. People ask me if I'm a cat or a dog person, though. I'll tell you what, I'm an animal person. I'd pet an ant if I could, if it was feasible. So yeah, there's Morrison this morning going crazy while the snow removal folks are doing their thing outside. Speaking of snow removal, I did mention we got a bit of snow last night. Yesterday, Wendy and I, after she was done work, went to go visit her father. He's in a care home, and it's Rudy. Went to see how he was doing. And after we spent some time with Rudy, we decided to grab some food on the way home. We stopped at a Denny's, and we went great service, had a great meal. When we left there, it was already starting to get dark. You know, it's winter. We're in pretty far north. And it was snowing, and it started snowing, and it started a little bit, and then it started getting a bit more, and it was a wet snow, and it was kind of gross to drive in. I got a little bit of video. Now, before you say anything, I wasn't driving. I was the passenger, so that's why I took video with my phone. I'm going to play that right now to show you what it was like. Kind of gross, but kind of nice looking at the same time, if you ask me. So that's what happened, what we were doing yesterday. Today, I have an appointment just before noon to get my COVID shot. So I kind of have to rush through today's video. Sorry, folks, but that's what I've got going today. And I was talking, on the last video, I talked about Sunday being Grey Cup Sunday here in Canada. That's the equivalent of our Super Bowl, although our Grey Cup is much older than your Super Bowl. And a very similar sport, but CFL football is significantly different from NFL football. Look it up if you want to know the difference. But anyways, I mentioned that it was Grey Cup Sunday. Dave Knapp, friend of mine, who also provides me with a lot of cool jokes, he commented that he's very familiar with CFL. In fact, he was in marching bands in high school, and they not only played the halftimes of some NFL, quite a few NFL games, they also played halftimes in CFL, including the Ottawa Rough Riders, who I was from Ottawa originally, the Toronto Blue Bombers, and the Alouettes. That's the Montreal Alouettes. That's really cool. In fact, the Alouettes are one of the two teams that were in the Grey Cup this year. They lost to the Saskatchewan Rough Riders. So Dave, thank you very much for sharing that. And I got a photo, actually, of Dave's band, the tuba section. He played tuba. So here we go. I'm not sure which one's Dave there, but he showed me this picture before, and he told me before. I'm sorry, Dave. But that's awesome, Dave. Really, really cool. I appreciate you sharing that. And that's cool history. I like the fact that although you're American, you're familiar with CFL, and it's all because of your high school band. Very, very cool. Dave, thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. And folks, I want to hear about you. Come on, take a quick moment. Let me know what's going on in your life. Share a photo of your pets, your plants, your collections, maybe your yard, maybe you. Maybe there's a cool Christmas display in your neighborhood. Maybe there's a cool Hanukkah display. Maybe there's just something cool in your neighborhood. I don't care. I want to see it. Leave a comment on today's video with any photos you wanna attach to, and if we can share them, I want to do that. If you want to send videos, I would love to see videos. You just can't attach them to a comment. Send those to admin at wellithoughitwasfunny.com, and maybe put a little comment in there telling me what I'm looking at and what's referring to. But I want to hear about you folks. We want to talk about you. Nobody wants to hear about me. I'm boring. Let's talk about you, friends. Well, like every day, I like to feature a few posts, and then today we've got 3 posts I want to feature. These are 3 memes that made me laugh this morning while I was getting ready to put the video together. They are from Annie Anderson's, Danielle, Bryce, and Michelle Finnerty. Like I said, they made me laugh. That's why they're being featured here. Maybe tomorrow your post will make me laugh. Well, maybe not tomorrow. I don't do a video tomorrow. But on Friday, maybe your post will make me laugh, and maybe I'll feature your posts here. So let's bring up the first post from Annie Anderson. It's going to bring that up right away. And I'm just going to shut up here for a bit. Yeah. I've seen this before. It has been shared here before, but it's been quite a while, so we allowed it. We do allow a repost occasionally, and this made me laugh, so I don't mind at all. Thank you, Annie Anderson's. Next one is from Danielle Bryce, and this really made me laugh. I'm going to bring this up a little bit bigger. Sorry, there's a bit of writing here, but oh my gosh. Sorry, folks, it's going to get weird here for a moment. And, I don't even think I'd be upset if I was harassed as a driver in Hagerstown. I hope this is so real. Ladies, if anyone of you are that have participated in this or are watching this, good on you. This is hilarious. Thank you, Danielle. Really appreciate that. Next one is from Michelle Finnerty, and you should recognize that name. She is not only one of our mods, she is one of our top posters and one of the funniest people around. She posted this quite a while ago. It just popped up again recently, and it made me laugh again. Got no issue with kids, folks. It's just funny. Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, Michelle. And you know what? Thank you to everybody for your funny posts. It's the only reason this place is popular. It's the only reason this group is doing so well. It's because you've made it funny. Me, I'm just mildly amusing. You're hilarious. Keep it up, my friends. Keep making people laugh. You know what? It's because of your funny stuff that we're growing like this. Maybe we'll hit 1 million. And if we do hit 1 million members, it's because of you, not because of me, my friends. All right, we got to move things along, folks, because I've got that doctor's appointment. So I think the next logical spot for us to head to would be heading directly towards those bad jokes. Scientists recently combined the DNA of a cheetah with the DNA of a crab. Things went sideways fast. I had a friend who was always late until his doctor suggested he sleep in a herb garden. Now he always wakes up on time. What do you get when you cross a disgruntled sheep with an angry cow? A weird animal that's always in a bad mood. Last night as I lay in bed staring up at the stars, a question came to me. Where the heck is my roof? Well, I just got my doctor's tests back. Turns out I'm not smart enough to be a doctor. Hey, I really hope you enjoyed those jokes, and I really hope they made you laugh. I have to thank a couple of people for a couple of jokes today. The first joke about crossing the cheetah and the crab, that came from my beautiful, wonderful wife. And the second joke, the one about sleeping in a herb garden, I got that one from Michelle Finnerty. Folks, I want to tell your jokes too. Why don't you send your jokes to jokes@wellitheughtitwasfunny.com, and if I use your jokes, I'm going to thank you for them. So thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Michelle, for those 2 jokes. And folks, I can't wait to tell your jokes. Send your jokes to jokes@wellitheughtitwasfunny.com. Want to help us out and look good at the same time? Head over to store.wellitheughtitwasfunny.com, where we've got t-shirts, hoodies, 3/4 sleeve rock shirts. We got coffee cups. We've got to-go cups. We've got stickers. Check it out today, folks. That's store.wellitheughtitwasfunny.com. Hey, can you do me a real quick favor? Find something that makes you laugh today. If you haven't laughed today, if you're not laughing much, hunt down something that's funny. Make sure you laugh, whether it's a movie, whether it's a joke, whether it's something on the group. I want to know what's making you laugh. If you can, tag me in whatever it is, and let me know what's making you laugh. Who knows, maybe I'll feature that tomorrow. And if you get a chance, make somebody else laugh. You're going to make their day better. Folks, I really do have to head out of here because I still got to edit this video, and then I got to go get that COVID shot. I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm also not going to skip it. But folks, I just want to make sure you know how much I appreciate you, how much I appreciate what you've done here making these groups the funniest city on the internet, and how much I appreciate you just being so funny. Thanks for making people laugh. It's been my plan most of my life is to make people laugh, and through this group, we are making people laugh. So you've made me successful at that, and I appreciate it so very much. Gonna be here again on Friday in video format, but I'm here every day, folks. So you have yourself a fantastic day. Keep laughing. We're gonna see you again Friday.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.